And damage surveys do continue in areas hit hardest by Friday night's severe weather. Our Christy Dutton shows us where tornadoes touch down across the state and who has the greatest risk of more severe weather tomorrow.
We're still waiting on the final count for the number of tornadoes that we experienced for Friday across the state of Kentucky, but we know there will be at least 4. We have an EF3 tornado confirmed by the National Weather Service office in Paducah. That's in Union County near Morganfield. 4 injuries from that tornado, which reached 155-mile-an-hour winds, did catastrophic damage to a lot of the homes in that area. 2 EF2 tornadoes, one in Hopkinsville near Caskey, and also one that started out in Christian County, moving into Todd County, doing the most damage around Blue Hole Road in that area, both EF2s. We still are waiting on the final report from the tornado that moved through Pulaski and Laurel County, the deadly tornado there. Right now, a preliminary high-end EF3 tornado, and we are continuing to watch for the reports coming out about that. I spoke to a meteorologist from the National Weather Service out of Jackson, Kentucky, there in eastern Kentucky, about this deadly tornado. Take a listen.
Our team here was watching the storms all through the afternoon and evening time frame. This storm actually originated in Missouri and tracked across the entire state of Kentucky and then over to our area. But yes, we were tracking those storms all through the evening and the afternoon.
So you all are going out and surveying the damage to determine the rating, the strength of the tornado. Which areas are you surveying?
So we're surveying mainly in Pulaski and Laurel County. We will possibly be moving east some today as they're trying to wrap things up in Pulaski, or in Laurel County rather. So we will be basically surveying that path in those 2 counties for RCWA. And then also, as you move east, Louisville was doing damage surveys in Russell County. That was on Saturday.
Okay. Does it look like it was the same tornado that moved through Pulaski than Laurel County, or 2 separate?
We believe right now that it's the same tornado. There's actually a pretty defined track, even on satellite imagery, pretty much originating there in Pulaski County and going east into Laurel.
Do you all have any preliminary estimates of the strength of that tornado?
Yeah, right now, a lot of the damage that we've seen has been EF2 and upwards of EF3 damage right now. We actually have teams set up to look at our data as well to start investigating. These are like folks that have expertise in higher end damage, but it does look like EF3 and maybe high end EF3 right now, but we're still investigating that.
Okay. And when do you expect to have the official rating?
That'll be sometime probably over the next couple of days. We'll probably have some preliminary data out today or tomorrow.
Okay. And as we take a look ahead, we're expecting, the percent chance for storms today, but really Tuesday afternoon and evening, you all are focusing in on that. Tell us what to watch out for.
Yeah, so once again, we got another round of severe weather coming in Tuesday afternoon and evening. Really, all threats are on the table once again. This does look like more like lines of thunderstorms coming through the area. So maybe a little bit different setup than last time. And right now, there's no definites on that we're going to have more tornadoes in this case. But we need to be watching out for that: tornadoes, hail, damaging winds. So that's what we're going to be looking at for Tuesday, and really that afternoon and evening time frame look like to be the best chance for seeing some severe weather across the area.
As you just heard from Dustin Jordan, as we continue to clean up from the storms that moved through on Friday, we are now looking ahead to another round of potential severe weather. A lot of Kentucky under a risk of strong storms Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday night. The highest risk is the enhanced risk over southwestern Kentucky. We have a slight risk over much of central Kentucky and far eastern Kentucky. We have that marginal risk, so we will keep our eye out. All severe weather risks are on the table, from damaging winds, potentially isolated tornadoes, and also hail from these storms that will move through on Tuesday. For Kentucky Edition, I'm Christy Dutton.
All right. Thank you so much, Christy. And of course, we will continue to follow tornado response and recovery across southeastern Kentucky and the threat for any more potential weather that may move into the state as well.